This video is going to be all about my running and how you can join me on my runs and follow along with this free running program. So I get all these crazy ideas in my head, and I've decided that this September I'm going to run a 10K with the goal of finishing in 50 minutes. Yeah. Now, I'm a power lifter. I'm hopefully going to be competing in powerlifting again in November. I got a goal there to set some Canadian records. As you can see, I'm not really a runner. I'm heavy. I've got some injuries and stuff from powerlifting, so I can't just get out on the road and start giving her. I got to make a plan. So what I've come up with is a 15-week kind of generic running program influenced by some different apps, some different programs I've read over the years and stuff, but just to ease myself into running so I just don't tear myself out up and just crash and burn, because I got a tendency, I really like to train, and I don't really do anything half-ass. I go all in, just kicking doors open and slamming them shut behind me. So like I'd get all excited and start running every morning for an hour. In a couple weeks I'd have shin splints, plantar fix, whatever, can't just do that. So I got to make a plan, stick to it, and I'm going to share my plan with you guys. So if you want, even if you're like a real novice to intermediate runner like me, you can follow along all summer and we can all run a 10K in September. I think it's a great idea. Yeah, I don't have a race picked out. Unfortunately, I work a lot of weekends, and right now there's just nothing that fits my schedule. So I'm just planning to run mine on September 11th. I'm just going to go out by myself and run a 10K and time myself and try to make it competitive on my own. Now, I've kind of set this program up so if something does come up that works with my schedule, right now there's nothing in my area that does, but if something comes up in between now and then, I can adjust things by a week or 2 weeks or whatever and hopefully run a real race. But regardless if I can run a race or not, I'm going for this 50-minute 10K in September. So let me introduce you to phase one, the first 4 weeks. This is our conditioning part. So like I said, I'm not built as a runner. I'm heavy. I'm like 220 at 5'7", not quite. I'm not a runner. So I kind of got to ease into this. So the first 4 weeks is our little conditioning phase. Going to introduce a little speed work and a couple longer distance runs, but mostly relaxed runs and just getting into the running. Now, because I'm going to be training with powerlifting as well, I've decided to base my program on 3 runs a week. That's going to be most manageable for me. It may not be the most optimal, but for somebody that's busy or into any other sports or whatever, what's most optimal is what you can actually do. So 3 runs a week. So the first 4 weeks, or the first phase, is 10 runs. Now, I actually have target times, target speeds for each kilometer. I don't have them written up here. I will include them in the description, but you guys are going to have to kind of figure out your own targets. Now, I do run periodically. I have been out pounding the pavement a little bit the past couple weeks, and I know I can put the hammer down and I can run like a 28, 29 minute 5K, and I can run a comfortable semi-relaxed 5K in about 32 minutes, no problem. Like any day a week, any conditions, I'm confident I can run a 32-minute 5K, and I know that because I've done it routinely. So my pace for these 3-kilometer relaxed runs are going to be between 5 minutes and 30 seconds per kilometer and 6 minutes and 10 seconds per kilometer. So that's my target pace for the 3-kilometer relaxed runs. And then we're going to have surge runs where we introduce a little bit of speed and a couple longer runs. So I will put all the exact details in the description, but basically first 10 runs, run 1. So I'm going to try to do these on Monday, Wednesday, and then either Saturday or Sunday, depending on what I have to go on the weekend. But it's going to be 3 runs a week. You can figure out what works best for you. Just, don't try to do them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's not going to work. Try to space them evenly out throughout the week as you can. But I'm shooting for Monday, Wednesday, and then either Saturday or Sunday. But the main thing is get them in. So run 1, it's just going to be 3 kilometers relaxed. So for me, judging on my 32-minute 5Ks that I can run confidently any day of the week, that's going to be between 5 minutes and 30 seconds a kilometer to 6 minutes and 10 seconds a kilometer. Then run 2, 3 kilometers, relax, same as run 1, same pace. Then run 3, that's where we get into the fun stuff, the surges. So with the warm up and cool down, this is actually going to be 3.1 kilometers. So I'm going to do a 500-meter warm up at this same pace, and then I'm going to do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off for 8 rounds, where I run for 30 seconds at approximately a 4 minute and 20 second pace per kilometer, and then 30 seconds back down to the 6 minute and 10 second pace per kilometer. I'm going to do that 8 times, and then I'm going to have a 1,000-meter cool down at approximately that 6 minute pace. Then the 5K, same pace as the 3K relaxed runs, 5.5 minutes to 6 and 10 seconds or 6 and 20 seconds. But I don't call these relaxed because it is longer, so I'm going to have to work harder to keep that pace up throughout all 10 kilometers. Then another relaxed run, same as the first 2. Run 6, surges again. We're going to follow the same protocol as run number 3, because this is our introduction phase. We're not going to try to push it too hard. So all 3 surge runs are going to be the same pace. Then run 7, it's our first longer run. We're going to go for 6 kilometers at that same pace again for me, between 5 minutes and 30 seconds, 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Then run 8, 3 kilometers relaxed. Run 9, back to the surges, and run 10, 6 kilometers again. So that wraps up our first phase of the 15-week program, where we're just little bit of introduction to some speed work with those 3 surge runs, and a little more distance with the 6 kilometer runs. But the main thing we're doing is we're just getting it and we're getting moving. Now, those paces for me, like once I actually start the program, it might change a bit, but judging on what I can run right now, that's what I came up with roughly. So get out and try a 5K if you think you can, or a 3K or a 2K. Time yourself, get an app or whatever, see what your pace is, and see if you can follow along. I hope it really works out, and in a few weeks, I'll share phase number 2. Peace.